Welcome to this session of derivation of pharmacokinetic parameters under one compartment IV bolus unchanged drug in the plasma. Pharmacokinetic parameters are generally used to assess the various pharmacokinetic process that takes place within our body. If we consider in the terms of one compartment IV bolus, specifically we have four different pharmacokinetic parameters. Firstly, we have elimination rate constant. Secondly, we have elimination half-life. Thirdly, we have total clearance. And fourth, we have area under the curve. The concepts, mathematical concepts which are essential for derivation of this pharmacokinetic parameters generally involves e to the power x that equals to e to the power integration e to the power x that equals to e to the power x by a, e to the power 0 equals to 1 and e to the power minus infinity equals to 0, that we know it. Another, previously we have discussed about log C equals to log C naught minus KET by 2.303. This is discussed in my previous lecture where I derived this equation. So today we are going to see in what ways we can calculate the various pharmacokinetic parameters. If we say Ke, the Ke can be derived from this equation straight away. So we know that Ke, the derivation is, as we have discussed previously, slope multiplied by 2.303. Now slope is actually the difference, that is the y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we can say that if we consider two concentrations, let it be C1 and C2. So we can write C1 minus C2 divided by T1 minus T2 into 2.303. So this is the easiest way. You need two concentrations and you can derive it. Or else you can just refurnish this equation. If you refurnish the equation, it becomes like, you can say it as, you take this KT this side and see this side. So it will become Ke equals to 2.303 divided by T into log of C naught minus log of C. This you can also make it as log of C naught by C. It's up to you. So this is the way by which we can derive our K. Now when we are going for its unit, so its unit is time inverse. First order, rate kinetics unit is always time inverse. When we go for elimination half-life, so it's very simple. We can just pull it from here. So when T equals to T half, that means your C is actually C naught by 2. It's actually C naught by 2. So we can write Ke from this equation. I am continuing. 2.303 by T half into log of C naught divided by C naught by 2. So C naught cancel. So you get it as, so we can write another step. So T half equals to 2.303 into log 2. So 1 by 2 is log 2 divided by KE. It will just calculate, it will become 0.693 by KE. So this is you can say the calculation for the half-life, elimination half-life, and the unit is time. So this is what we are getting. Okay. So this is for the half-life. Now if I go for total clearance, so you should remember it is, by definition, it is the hypothetical volume comprising of the drug which is getting cleared up from the body in the given time period. So this is the definition of it. Now when we are going for calculation, we have to start the calculation in the most simple way, that is the amount of the drug which is undergoing the excretion or the clearance, that is you can say dx by dt, you can consider, is proportional to the plasma concentration which is present in the drug present in the body. So this can be written as dx by dt equals to CLT is the proportionality constant, that is your total elimination, total clearance constant. We can refurnish this equation, dx equals to total clearance Cp into dt. Now we will try to see the integrated value of the total value within the time range t equals to 0 to t equals to infinity. So this says the total time range. So if we say integration, actually we are saying within the time range how much amount of the drug is eliminated totally. So we will say like this, Cp dt, or rather we can say it in this way, it will be easier for you, Cp dt 0 to infinity. So this suggests that the total amount of the drug which is given to our body and the total amount which is getting eliminated are the same. So we can say, since the total drug shows its viability in our body, that is nothing but your x naught, that is your dose. So we can write this as the total amount of the drug x naught equals to CLT. And you know that previously in my previous video which is being in this channel, you know I have derived the AUC separately. Probably you can go through it, the link will be provided with this discussion, and that says CDT is nothing but it is AUC 0 to infinity. Now if I say total clearance is what? X naught by AUC 0 to infinity. Now again I am saying, please go through my previous video regarding the derivation of AUC. As I am saying again, the link is provided with this video. You know that AUC, it is derived as C naught by KE. It is derived as C naught by KE. So putting the value over here, so total clearance x naught, we can write it as VD into C naught by, you can write it as AUC C naught by KE. Okay. So Total clearance equals to Vd into C naught by C naught by Ke. So C naught cancel, 1 by Ke. It becomes Vd into Ke. So total clearance we can write Vd into Ke. So what is the unit of this? You can say since Vd is the volume and Ke per unit time. So the unit is volume per unit time. As I said previously, I have derived the AUC separately because it is a very lengthy process. It comprises of two methods. One is graphical, another one is non-graphical method. Graphical method is called as trapezoidal method. Non-graphical method is called as integral method. And to derive the integral method, we actually need these two concepts. And we derive the equation as C naught by Ke. This is the derivation. So as per this, concentration means amount. Okay. So concentration means amount per volume and Ke means per time. So it becomes, it goes to the top. So the total, you can say the unit becomes amount per volume into time. So this is the unit for area under the curve. So these are the important aspects which you have to remember while you go for pharmacokinetic parameters. Firstly, Ke. So Ke we can derive in these two ways. Nextly is the T half. So T half is nothing but it is 0.693 by Ke. And the total clearance, that is hypothetical volume comprising of the drug which gets cleared off at a given time period. It is being represented. You can either show the equation in this pattern, that is like this, or you can derive the equation directly as total clearance is equal to Vd into Ke. Any of them you can use it. So probably these are the important pharmacokinetic parameters which you should know. Generally for calculation purpose and all, various calculations, you have to use this concept for calculating the various pharmacokinetic parameters. And remember one thing, while you do the calculations, please see that the units are taken in proper order. If the units are not checked properly, automatically your calculation will be wrong. So here I leave it. Just go through the whatever it is we have discussed over here. Just write it down once on your notebook. Practice it. Hope so it will be very easy for you to understand. Thank you.